Coming up tonight on Middle Tennessee News, Murfreesboro residents are searching for change in their community, and the Laverne Police Department is in need of your help with an ongoing investigation.
If you're in need of any spooky season plans, look no further than Greek Row here at MTSU. All those stories plus your local weather and sports. Middle Tennessee News starts right now.
Good evening, I'm Noah Brady.
And I'm Kiera Fullington. Welcome to Middle Tennessee News.
A shooting occurred at the home in Rockville community last Wednesday. The shooting led to a female Blackman High senior being shot in her abdomen. Her boyfriend then called 911 to report he was racing her to the hospital. The boyfriend stopped in the parking lot of Rockville Middle, where he was met by the Rutherford County Sheriff's deputies and EMC paramedics. A Life Flight helicopter landed at the school, where she was airlifted to Vanderbilt Hospital, where she later passed away. An investigation has started at the school lot and the home where the shooting occurred. No charges have yet been placed.
A suspect was arrested for a September fast food shooting. Murfreesboro and Laverne Police Departments collaborated to arrest 20-year-old Cameron Jordan Thursday for his role in a shooting at a Murfreesboro McDonald's. Jordan was located and arrested at his job in Laverne by authorities. Jordan is being charged with second-degree murder of Kevin Washington. Jordan and Washington allegedly got into an altercation in the McDonald's parking lot. This altercation led to exchanged gunfire that would put Washington in the hospital. He would later be pronounced dead. Authorities are still investigating this incident.
The Laverne Police Department need your help. Detectives are looking to speak to the men in this photo regarding a shooting that occurred last weekend in Laverne. The shooting took place on October 16th at 9:50 in the morning in the Walgreens parking lot on Murfreesboro Road and Waldron Road. If you have any information regarding this incident, please contact Detective Tanner Noakes via phone at 615-287-8748 or via email at tnoakes@lavernetn.gov.
Police in Mount Juliet were informed of a stolen vehicle on Sunday afternoon. The Mount Juliet Guardian Shield alerted the Mount Juliet Police Department about a stolen car from October 20th. The 2013 Acura TSX was reportedly stolen from Clarksville days before the Mount Juliet police were involved. The MJPD arrested a man with a suspended driver's license on Mount Juliet Road next to I-40. The male is also wanted in Rutherford County.
Rutherford County Sheriff's Office created Operation Fall Break to curb aggressive driving. The Tennessee Highway Patrol and the Murfreesboro Police Department used their new operation called Operation Fall Break to cite drivers who were breaking the law. Officers stopped drivers on I-24 and I-840 for driving and drug-related offenses. The operation was launched and numerous complaints about aggressive driving. The officers focused on distracted driving, speeding, illegal lane changes, and impaired driving from alcohol and drug use. The next operation is scheduled for November the 9th.
Murfreesboro homeowners are up in arms over a potential housing issue.
Just south of Murfreesboro on Shelbyville Highway sits the neighborhood Davenport Station. From the outside looking in, it looks like your typical neighborhood, but inside there are a lot of issues. After living there for only 1 year, many homeowners are finding their houses are quite literally falling apart. Century Communities is the builder overseeing the houses in the neighborhood. Homeowner Ken LePolk says they have not been exactly helpful when these issues are brought up.
I submitted items online, and then I had a gentleman come out to the home to go over the items, and I was not pleased. I even told him at the time that I felt like he was just there to deflect every concern that I had.
The list of issues extends from kitchen cabinets detaching from walls, to unfinished trim, plumbing issues, and much more that homeowners are currently dealing with. When we asked for a statement from Century, they respectfully declined, stating that nobody could be shown on the newscast. This raised the question, with the high demand in houses, are builders cutting corners to meet deadlines? Realtor Todd Bradley weighs in.
There are builders that are putting houses up very quickly, and so I would say that it would depend on the quality of the builder and the quality of the materials. There are some builders that are taking longer to build, and the quality of their materials are much better.
As of the airing of this story, Century still has not answered any of these issues. When we have more, we will update the story. In Murfreesboro, Dawson Elliott, Middle Tennessee News.
Thank you, Dawson, for that interesting story. We hope these issues get resolved.
And now Taylor Lawson joins us with our first look at the weather.
Hello everyone, it feels great outside today after a week of some chillier weather. The cold front has officially made its way through the mid-state area, so put away those winter coats for one more time and prep for fall-like weather. We are in the mid-70s all day today, with the highest being in Mount Juliet with 79 degrees. Our lowest temperature today is in the mid-state and is a mildly chillier 76 degrees. Today would be a great day for some outside activities, so look forward to picnics, haunted houses, and pumpkin patches. More on tonight's temperatures after the break.
Still ahead on Middle Tennessee News, Dr. Larry Burris brings us another media commentary, and an MTN sports reporter brings an exclusive spotlight about the Conference USA's realignment. That's coming up next on Middle Tennessee News.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move, so I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day, I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right, because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign, not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzzed and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Middle Tennessee News, and now we have Dr. Larry Burris with this week's media commentary.
We hear a lot of talk lately about the mental health of our children. Apparently, mental health issues are increasing dramatically, and we often hear COVID challenges are the culprits. But is it COVID or all the alarmists talk about COVID and other supposed world difficulties that are causing the problems? Media sociologist George Gerbner one time said, "Fearful people are more dependent, more easily manipulated, and more susceptible to deceptively simple, strong, tough measures and hardline postures. They may even welcome repression if it promises to relieve their insecurities." In other words, if this or that group can introduce fear into the population, they're more likely to be able to control those very same people. And how is this fear introduced? Well, Gerbner had the answer to that. Whoever tells the stories governs human behavior. It used to be the parent, the school, the church, the community. Now it's a handful of global conglomerates that have nothing to tell but a great deal to sell. And his research also shows people who watch more negative news and watch more negative entertainment have a completely different and more negative view of the world than the world actually is. Now, this is not to say we should put on blinders and ignore our problems, but it is saying perhaps the world isn't in as bad a shape as some people would have us believe. For example, have you seen any infomercials about polar bears lately? Just a couple of years ago, we were told polar bears were on the edge of extinction. It turns out, however, zoologists are reporting polar bear populations have more than doubled over the last few years. But somehow that didn't make the evening news or the headlines. We've also heard the expression, too good to be true. Well, maybe if it's bad news, it isn't true either. I'm Larry Burris.
Thank you, Dr. Burris, and make sure to join us on Wednesday for his next media commentary.
MTSU is bringing a new venue to the concert game for campus. MTSU's Tennessee Miller Coliseum is joining Floyd Stadium and the Murphy Center as hosts for concerts here on campus. The Coliseum will be hosting the upcoming country music concert series called Coliseum Nights this Friday, the 28th. The concert is offering student organizations on campus the opportunities to volunteer and fundraising opportunities in advance of the events. The gates will open at 6 and tickets can be purchased on coliseumnights.com.
Rutherford County Chamber members have announced a special project for the community. On October 21st, Rutherford County announced their project, Destination Rutherford 5.0. This is the 5th development initiative. It focuses on supporting business growth and enhancing quality of life in Rutherford County. This project has 3 goals: talent, infrastructure, and jobs. This initiative has a fundraising goal of $5 million for a 5-year-long campaign. It has already received around $3 million of pledges. The initiative already has 30 companies that have pledged investments for the campaign.
Middle Tennessee State University Science College partners with Riverdale High School Honors College. Riverdale High School students visited MTSU to learn about biology, chemistry, mathematics, engineering technology, and more. This partnership will potentially be a springboard for future visits from Riverdale and a model for collaborations with other area high schools. The visit gave students a different perspective from their regular high school classes. The students who participated shared rave reviews from their visit.
The Murfreesboro Police Department are asking for help finding these people. 3 unidentified people stole almost $10,000 worth of merchandise from Finish Line. Finish Line is a clothing store located inside the Stones River Mall. These individuals took numerous amounts of clothing and ran out of the store. They were seen entering a white sedan. The tag on the car was covered with a trash bag. Murfreesboro police are asking if you know these individuals to call the department immediately.
And now Taylor is back with us as she joins us for tonight's forecast.
Tonight will be a bit chillier in Murfreesboro specifically. The low is 47 degrees with a few spare clouds in the sky. However, the rest of the mid-state is sitting in the high 50s and low 60s tonight with a clear sky. The wind speeds are up to 12 miles per hour, so remember to keep an eye out for some of those wind gusts. Luckily, though, the rest of Middle Tennessee can expect some more clear skies, so this would be a great night for our MT astronomy students to take a drive out and look at the stars. With the freeze warning finally gone, this week is looking like a great week to take advantage for some outdoor activities.
Still ahead on Middle Tennessee News, the weather here in Middle Tennessee is like a roller coaster that just keeps going up and down. Taylor Lawson will be back to bring us a full look at the weather. And Dylan Simmons is over in the MTN Sports Den with the inside scoop on the sports world. That's coming up next on Middle Tennessee News.
Son, love is like the ocean. You have to tread the waters.
Dad, that's not the kind of help I needed.
Jessica, will you go to prom with me?
Yes.
Thousands of teens in foster care can't wait to share their first with you.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Or maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
Once there was a boy who did the same thing again and again. One day, he was told he had autism. He got help and slowly learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Natural disasters are a fact of life in the U.S. And between activities and school, chances are you won't be with your kids when they happen. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids can help your children feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
My text to emoji ratio has gotten a little out of hand.
A little?
Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
Welcome back to Middle Tennessee News. We now have Taylor Lawson with our full weather report.
This week in Murfreesboro, we'll be seeing some clouds and rain, but don't worry, it's expected to clear out by Thursday. The highs for today and tomorrow are sitting in the mid-70s with some clouds and rain expected, so don't forget your rain gear. There's a haunted house on Greek Road that will be adding to the spooking feeling of the day, so take a look at that as well. There will also be some clouds and chillier weather on Wednesday with the high sitting at 61 and the low at 46. However, expect it to clear out on Thursday with the sunny days taking over the rest of the week. The weather will also be warming up with the sun, with highs reaching 73 on Friday. The highs for Wednesday and Thursday are sitting at 61 and 67, making it perfect for a sweater. Take a moment to sit outside on campus or go on a nice walk and take advantage of this lovely weather. The nighttime is expected to be a bit cooler, with the low sitting in the mid-40s every day except for Tuesday this week. The low for Tuesday will be a mildly warmer 55 degrees. There will also be a 1980s costume party at Hop Springs this Friday, so the weather will be perfect for some festive fun.
When we come back, Dylan Simmons is over in the MTN Sports Den. He'll have your full sports report on the other side of the break. Stick around.
When I was in foster care, I never knew when I would have to move. So I always had my suitcase ready to go. Then one day I was adopted. My new parents opened their hearts and home to me. My parents cook my favorite breakfast for me every morning. My parents take me on trips I never thought I would go on. They gave me a home and an even better reason to use that suitcase. My parents aren't perfect, but they're perfect for me.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right. Because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzzed and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
With Conference USA's newest edition, Kennesaw State, it's going to look a little different in the coming years. Here is Zachary Long with a look at what this means for the conference's current members.
Former Texas Tech and now Louisiana Tech head coach Sonny Cumbie said at the CUSA kickoff event that there is not a big talent difference between the Big 12 Conference and the talent in Conference USA. This is evidenced by Middle Tennessee beating Miami 45-31 just a few weeks ago. The idea of conference realignment became a reality just over a year ago as Texas and Oklahoma announced their intent to join the SEC. After the dust settled for the move, CUSA made up for the teams that they had lost by gaining Jacksonville State, Liberty, New Mexico State, Sam Houston State, and Kennesaw State. Conference USA has also added Dallas Baptist in baseball. The big ticket addition is Liberty, though, as they have been on the national radar for the last few years as a team to watch and recently had Tennessee Titans quarterback Malik Willis under center. Kennesaw State is the latest addition to Conference USA, and the Owls have won 3 Big South Conference championships in 5 years in the conference. They have also set the record for most wins in the first 5 seasons in Division I history with 48. Conference USA has had a history of fluctuating as the only remaining original member, Charlotte, is leaving for the American Athletic Conference soon. MTSU and Western Kentucky will be going into their 10th season in Conference USA next year, and head coach Tyson Helton is used to the change. Helton said that Conference USA has recreated itself many times since his playing days in Houston, a team that he quarterbacked to the inaugural CUSA co-champions, and that the conference has always came out better on the other end. Conference USA is looking to recreate itself again. For Middle Tennessee News, I'm Zachary Lone.
Thanks, Zachary. There is no doubt that the future of CUSA is going to be as unpredictable as anything you can find in the world of college football. Time will tell how MTSU plays into this new Conference USA, and for more Conference USA football coverage, check out Blue Raider Extra Point, airing every Saturday morning. The Rowdy Raiders clashed with Hotty Toddy in a series that was as wild as an African jungle. MTSU and Ole Miss hockey squared off over the weekend with CHS implications for both. The first game on Friday night ended with hurt feelings and bodies as the hard-hitting affair saw Ole Miss pull away with power play goals to win 4-2. That physical battle and its emotions would carry over into the next night as both teams scored in the first period. The Raiders would then ignite like a Zippo match in the second period, with 5 goals thanks mainly to power play chances. MTSU would end the day with a 7-4 victory and contributions from icebender Lyndon Palmer and Clay Stalzer. The standout player of the night was Harvey Wrench, who scored 2 goals and made defensive plays that Scott Stevens would appreciate. Next up for MT, they look to crash the after party in Knoxville as they take on the Tennessee Ice Volunteers in a battle for state superiority. They will hope to have the same ability as the Tennessee football team in that contest. MT volleyball struggled like Tom Brady against the Panthers this past weekend. The team played the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers in Bowling Green and could not stack up. MTSU got spiked hard and could only manage 24 kills in the entire match against a stout WKU line. A bright spot for the Raiders was the freshman phenom Adri Rhoda, who amassed 11 kills and a team-leading .346 hitting percentage. It was not enough to counter the Western attack as they swept aside MT into the dustpan with 3 straight sets of victory. The Blue Raiders find themselves with just a handful of home matches left as next up they have Louisiana Tech on Friday. There will also be another match coming Sunday for MTSU. Make sure to catch all the exciting action on ESPN Plus or head out to the old auditorium to check out the game in person. Women's tennis was back in action in Knoxville over the weekend. MTSU played several opponents, including the Belmont Bruins. Santa Garacani did Imagine Dragons proud as she played like a machine with a win over Belmont's Anastasia Zalakova. The Lady Raiders would pick up 7 singles wins and 3 doubles wins in total. The next step on the tennis bus will be the Belmont Lipscomb Invitational starting on October 28th in their final fall performance. Remember to check out the Lady Raiders in the spring for 2023, and you can catch that on MTN Sports as well. Senior Day did not end in a fairy tale ending for MTSU soccer. The team took on the Florida Atlantic Owls in their first home game in some time, but found themselves in a hole early. FAU struck first with G. Christic, who scored on her second goal of the season. They would then add to that lead with 2 goals in the second half alone from Owl players Mia Senez and Therma Hermansdottir. Senior Hannah Suter continued her dominance with spectacular plays, but gave up a couple of goals off rebound chances. MTSU was stopped from scoring for the 3rd straight game and will look for Kirsten Luque and others to generate points soon. The Raiders will need to come back like the Halloween franchise to movie theaters, as they now sit at 2-10-3 on the season. They will get a chance to do just that Wednesday night as they square off against the Rice Owls at home. There will be many more soccer games coming in the future, in fact just a couple left at home. So make sure you come out to Dean A. Hayes Track and Soccer Stadium to check it out. I know I'll be excited to potentially call a couple more games in the future. Noah, back to you. Thanks, Dylan. And wrapping up our show tonight, today is National Food Day. The Center for Science and the Public Interest initiated National Food Day in 2011. Every year on October 24th, we spend the day focused on healthy and nutritious foods. This day is a nationwide celebration for healthy, affordable, and sustainably produced food. It is a grassroots campaign for better food policies around the country.
To observe this national holiday, it's pretty simple. You could go to your favorite restaurant, cook your favorite home-cooked meal, or if you're like me, you can get something delivered. But I know I'm excited to go to Nachos after the newscast today to get a taco salad. How about you, Noah?
I'm kind of a chicken parm kind of guy for my favorite kind of food, but I think I'm gonna stay at the house tonight and have dinner at the house. But thank you for joining us here on Middle Tennessee News. I'm Noah Brady, joined by Kira Fullington, Dylan Simmons, and Taylor Lawson. If you missed this or any show, you can watch them on our website. That's middletennesseenews.net.
Make sure to follow us on all social media sites as well, Facebook/Middle Tennessee News or at Middle TN News on Instagram, Twitter, and even TikTok. We'll see you on Wednesday, October 26th for our next show.
Son, love is like the ocean. You have to tread the waters.
Dad, that's not the kind of help I needed. Jessica, will you go to prom with me?
Yes.
Thousands of teens in foster care can't wait to share their first with you.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
Once there was a boy who did the same thing again and again. One day, he was told he had autism. He got help and slowly learned how to live with it better.
Early intervention can make a lifetime of difference. Learn the signs at autismspeaks.org.
Natural disasters are a fact of life in the U.S. And between activities and school, chances are you won't be with your kids when they happen. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids can help your children feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
Put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
My text to emoji ratio has gotten a little out of hand.
A little?
Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.